hoping that y'all can hear me, because if you can't hear me, then this is all for nothing. So comment and let me know that you can hear me. Please excuse the little mess in the back there. We are on the road. We're out of state. And the kids, if you have kids and you travel, you know that it can be pretty messy. So hopefully you can hear me all right. I got my yellow headphones in that should stand out real good. This is like the old days, right? It's like way back in the day when I'd be outside in Tennessee, and in my office. I remember my friend Steven came. He lived down the road from me, and he came over for the first time. He literally lived within walking distance of my house. It was cool. And he comes to the front porch, and I said, "Welcome to my office." So hopefully y'all can hear me. Can you hear me okay? If not, great. This didn't give me a chance to title this or anything. It just straight up went live. Also, I don't know if my camera's sideways or anything, so hopefully everything's going good. Let me know in advance, because I don't want to go on for too long and then everything's all messed up. Thanks. Saw my testimony on God's Voice today. Awesome. Let's see. Nicholas, glad to see you. Thank you. I'm here. I have a lot to talk about. Actually, I got a lot of crypto stuff today, including something about HBAR, which in one video I said there's a hidden crypto that's going to come up real quick. That was HBAR. Okay. So I'm going to talk about that towards the end of this to give you a little something to watch, to stay in towards the end there. And if you have any questions or comments, please ask. I can't stay too long on this, so I only have 3 pages of prophecies. So, and see, I'm using my phone to record, and because of that, I have to have even old style writing down my prophetic words. Can you believe that? Just it really takes me back. I love it. It feels good. We are out of state. Like I said, we're in Oklahoma. We have a lot going on. We got invited to do a live with a bunch of people. I won't mention their names or anything because I won't be like that. But it's a crypto live, and I couldn't do it because I could feel in my spirit we were going to be out of state, and we're going to be out of state until tomorrow. Well, hopefully we're not having to cancel the partner meeting, but we will update you and let you know. We're in Oklahoma today, and I think we'll be in Texas tomorrow. So, all right. Well, here's the first thing we have to talk about. Peace will be made between Russia and Ukraine. I'm looking forward to that. That's actually not very far away. And I'm hoping that it's this month, because I think we're going to see, and I have a feeling in my spirit that we're going to have an unprecedented boom in our economy, that everything's going to grow. Everything's going to be really going to do awesome. And that's good, because I've been praying. I've been praying hard for this, and I feel like it's going to be a couple. It's not going to be a one-day thing, but maybe like a couple days where we see the negotiations happen, and maybe things falter a little bit. But I really feel like our prayer and intercession has changed things, because we went from Putin and Trump being like, "No way, Jose, we're not ever going to do this," to all of a sudden they're having negotiations. They're talking about a ceasefire, and they're doing the things that I had prophesied that they were going to do in the first place. That Ukraine was going to lose land. Russia was going to take over the parts of things, that the coast of Ukraine was going to be different. Things were going to look different. It's not going to be the same like it has been forever. And Zelensky, I have a feeling, is going to try to sabotage things. That he's going to try and do things in his own power and intentionally try to sabotage so that the peace talks go poorly, right? So here's what I have written. Peace will be made between Russia and Ukraine. However, we need to pray, because Zelensky will attempt to sabotage the peace talks. He will adamantly disagree with the negotiations and the terms of the negotiations. But through our prayer and intercession, I believe that we will see peace come. Zelensky will be exposed for his attitude, and shortly after the peace talks, his dirty war crimes will be exposed. One of the things that the Lord was showing me about the war crimes being exposed was I was praying, and I actually saw in the spirit that he was talking to some of his generals and said, "For all I care, kill everyone who surrenders," and that they weren't taking hostages, but they were just shooting them down. And that's something that I heard in the spirit. And then I saw videos coming forward of Russian soldiers being shot, and the footage was released. Now, in that, I did also see that some of those videos would be fake. So there's something to be aware of, that they're like a deep state, deep fake kind of deal. So you're going to want to be aware of that. So keep your eye open for that, okay? On to the next page of prophecies. Okay, so this is regarding BlackRock. I never talk about BlackRock, right? I could care less about any financial stuff. BlackRock. Let me tell you something about BlackRock. Do you think that it's only a coincidence that the two people that were arrested for attempting to assassinate Donald Trump were both in BlackRock videos? The young man from Butler, PA, and the guy on the golf course? They were both in BlackRock videos. Look it up. You think that that is just a coincidence? Because I don't. Well, listen, BlackRock says they're not going to have anything to do with XRP ETFs this year. Okay. I don't feel like that's actually the case. I feel like the demand for XRP is going to grow so much that BlackRock is going to have XRP ETFs. But let me read what I have written down here so I get it right. BlackRock will change their stance on XRP ETFs. I felt like this was going to change very quickly as the price and demand for XRP will grow rapidly, much more rapidly than anyone is anticipating. And I know y'all are expecting it to grow really fast, right? So it's got to be faster than that. That's going to be interesting because I'm seeing it hitting over $5 like very soon. Like right now, while I'm talking to you, the Holy Spirit showing me a vision of it hitting 562, and people are just pumped. And it was like not very far. And keep an eye on what's going on with XRP come January. I'm seeing the word January, and I'm seeing like exclamation points, and it's like it's something big and exciting that's going on in January for XRP. So let's keep an eye on that. New year, new beginnings, right? I wonder if that's going to be maybe September. No, it's January. Okay. I said new year, new beginnings, and I started thinking Hebrew, and my brain was going, okay. And so what's going to happen is you're going to see that BlackRock will quickly incorporate XRP ETFs into their financial scheme. I say scheme because I don't trust them. And what's the worst thing about that is, yeah, I'll just leave that right there. All right. All right. Now, here's what I saw would be happening after the Russia-Ukraine war would end. And Lord, I'm praying that you just protect everybody there, Russian and Ukrainian soldiers. Protect people, keep them safe, bring a ceasefire during the negotiations, Lord. I haven't heard anything about any ceasefire during negotiations. But Lord, I ask that you will please bring a ceasefire during the negotiations, Father, in the name of Jesus Christ, that these people will be able to live in safety and have a day of celebration to you. And I pray for the Ukrainian church, Lord, that they grow and just grow beyond anything that they can think or imagine. That not religion, Lord. I'm talking real Christianity. Let it grow, Father, in Jesus' name, and move in that place. Let your work, your will, and your word be done and seen, and bring peace to those nations, Father. Now, I saw after Russia ended one war that they would begin preparing for another war. And we're going to start to see Russia developing its own trade and self-dependence and self-reliance so that tariffs and taxes, embargoes, what do you call it when you shut off sanctions, etc., will not be able to affect Russia. And that's what we need to do with America also. I believe that's what Trump's trying to do, that if the world fails, America will still prosper. Well, Russia's going to try and set that up. And I don't think it's going to be through BRICS, but I think you're going to see BRICS nations involved. Then what I saw was Russia was creating their own self-dependence, and they were going to start making deals with other nations to do the same to support them, so that if any tariffs ever come and happen, that our ability to be able to tariff them and pressure them with trades, negotiations, etc., won't have an effect. And what I have written down here is the time of tariffs will come to an end soon. So there will be no more bullying with tariffs. So I know that to some people, that's probably like, oh, well, he's not bullying. He's doing this, that, and the other thing. Well, it does feel a little bit like bullying. And I'm pro-Trump. Don't get me wrong, obviously. I'm wearing a Kentucky Ballistic shirt, right? See? I'm wearing Kentucky Ballistic shirt, my Bass Pro Shop hat. I'm a beardo. So obviously I'm pro-Trump, but I can see what he's doing is working. It is effective, and you're going to see more negotiations happening with Europe and stuff. So that's awesome. You're going to see amazing things coming forward. And in places like Finland, Sweden, the Netherlands, etc., you're going to see new stuff happening there. where they're going to stop being so green conscientious and hurting their economy and loosen the grip that they have over people. All right, DAG, Constellation Coin. You ready? And don't forget, I still have H-bar coming here and the price of steel. So I saw a DAG or Constellation crypto coin going over $1.83, which is pretty great because I mean, that's significant growth. You know, I don't even know where it's at, but that's what I saw. All right, now here's H-bar. What the Lord told me about H-bar is that it is going to be the talk of the internet. He was telling me that H-bar is going to blow past goals and will be worth 2 times more than expected in 2030. And so I think people are probably expecting it to be like $6 or something, or $3. I don't know. It's not worth very much right now, right? It's not even worth. I have no idea what it's worth, actually. I don't know. But I saw that it was going to soon be tied to XRP growth somehow. I'm not sure if it's just when XRP grows, H bar is going to grow or what, but I saw that it was going to be tied to that and would hit over 88 cents in the very near short term. But then I saw that it would quickly launch over $1.20 in a very short span of time. Now, when I wrote that down, I first typed it up on my phone and then realized that I can't have it typed on my phone and do a live from my phone and still read it because the everything will stop recording. I won't be able to see it. So that would stink, right? So I had to write it down. And each time that I wrote it down, this word span was highlighted to me. And the Lord said, "What is a span of time?" And I felt like it had something to do with a Hebrew span, whatever the distance or length is of a span. I don't know. Okay. I don't have the research on it. I could do the research probably and pray about it and get something, but that's the one that I thought was important. And so I did have a feeling that it was going to go up from $1.20 in a very quick period of time, that it was going to go up to $6.23. And I felt like it was before the 5-year time frame that people were looking at for it, that it was before 5 years. Hey, like and subscribe right now and share with your friends and family. And if you would like to donate to the ministry and partner with us, we greatly appreciate it. It's firesidegrace.com, or we have Cash App, $Fireside Grace. We have PayPal, which is at Fireside Grace, or Reformers Church with no S and with no apostrophe, because I don't believe in apostrophizing. That one's from my buddy Joe Purcell. If you're watching this, we don't apostrophize. He's actually the only person that bought my we don't believe in apostrophizing t-shirt when I was selling them. So we also always need it, because when we have unexpected trips like this, it costs us. It comes out of our pocket. We have to pay people to watch the dogs and take care of the livestock and stuff. So it is on a t-shirt. It's on like Teespring or something. I'll try and find it, and you can do it. I have never cashed out on anything that I've ever sold, so I don't even make a profit off it. All right. Last but not least, steel prices are going to go up for a short period of time. I have a feeling that it might even be this week, next week, maybe this month. I don't know, but they're going to go up for whatever reason. There's going to be a big grab from China trying to buy up steel, and then we're going to see the price of steel go back down. Now, something of it has to do with stuff that's going on with like plants in Pennsylvania I feel like they're putting restrictions on stuff in Pennsylvania, West Virginia trying to do something, and kind of squashing that. But then something's going to come forward that opens up the steel industry greatly. And also the price of oil is going to go down, and that means the price of gas is going to go down. And right now, as I'm saying this, I'm seeing it go down close to like $2 a gallon, and in some places be less than that. So for those of you in California, $8 a gallon. I'm just kidding. It's already $53 a gallon out there, right? No, I'm just kidding. It's not that high. So let's see if I can look at any of the comments here. I cannot pull up the comments here. All right, then I'm going to wrap it up here, because my kids are in there having the time of their life, and I want to go and get pictures and stuff. All right, that's all I have for today. I hope that's been a big blessing for you guys. I love y'all. Be blessed. Remember, firesidegrace.com. Like and subscribe. Share with your friends and family. And I'll see you again real soon. Until next time, bye.